All right, the osotogari is going to be the very first throw. I said that break falls are the thing that I've taught the most in my life. I think the osotogari is like the second technique for sure. So the osoto is a really weird takedown or throw rather, because it's both basic and beginner friendly, and you kind of have to be an expert to pull it off successfully. So let's look at how to set it up and how it works. The most important thing with the osotogari is going to be the off balance. And just for demonstration purposes, to keep this as close to judo as possible, I'll be just showing it from the collar ties. You can do the osotogari from underhooks as well, and from a bunch of different tie-ups, including the 2-on-1. But I'll just move the microphone a little bit, and we'll get into it. All right, so the first thing, the most important thing with the osotogari is you have to create an off balance. You can either create it with a pull, like I'm about to show you, or by going in for a different throw that sets up the osotogari. It drives me freaking insane when I see coaches teach the osotogari like this. Like, to the untrained eye, this looks fine, but he's actually not off balance, and he may absolutely launch me with it, because the counter to the osotogari is the osotogari. So if I do this, I step behind, he still has good balance, and all of a sudden I'm flying, even though I'm on the initiative here. So what I have to do is, if I'm doing this with the collar tie, I'm attaching my forearm to his upper body, I'm taking a step out with the left, and then I'm pulling him towards me. This is the key. You probably see his left heel leave the ground right now. This is what I need for the osotogari, because it's all about putting his weight into one leg, and then I use my leg here to make impact with the top of my calf on the top of his calf as I lean forward and I follow through before putting my leg into a knee on belly. That's the gist of it. Pull him to one leg, take the leg away. Let's look at it again. Here, take a step out. My hips are kind of close to his hips. They can even be touching here. You can see how I'm pulling everything towards me here. Now, a couple of details here. Ballerina toes, and my leg comes up as much as I can bring it up, with still having my chest going forward. This is not what I want for the osotogari. And now I go top of the calf, right behind his knee, so that I bend his knee, and then I follow through. My favorite thing to do here is actually put that sharp bone that's under my knee right on top of his TFL muscle. You can see him kind of squirm and try to pull this off. It's kind of a modified knee on belly, and it will probably give me the actual knee on belly. And if we're doing no-gi, the knee on belly is not my favorite position, so I would probably switch into like a north-south situation. All right, that was like the theoretic osotogari. The way I would typically do it, like let's say I have a dominant underhook here. He has his left foot forward. I would go in for a foot sweep, make him take the step back. And now he's kind of off balance himself, and I can balance him a little bit to this side, and then I'll kind of like hop in with that osoto. Another option would be, so let's go over-under situation. Another option here would be going for the ouchigari, but he takes a step as I do it. So here, I go for the ouchi, he takes a big step. See, right now, his weight, his heel isn't off the ground, but he has so much weight in this leg, and I have such good balance that I can just hop in with the osotogari. If you want to do a throw in a fight, where you can like really give someone a concussion, like a good example is Masahiko Kimura, the guy that the move is named after. He had a bunch of matches where he was just giving concussions to guys all the time, including Helio Gracie. So super strong throw where you can push in or kind of pull up a little bit to be nice to your training partner. So yeah, we'll move on to the ouchigari now.